All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of the Thinking Box. I'm Kyle.
Mohammad.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Okay, and that's Trey. And we were
Yeah,
our high school superhero club, and once quarantine hit, we decided we want to start a podcast in our free time.
Quarantine sucks.
Tell me something I don't know. All right. Today's topic is pretty easy to pinpoint. We're just talking about DC Fandome, what we expect, and what we want to happen. Now, just starting off, what is like the one movie, like if you could choose any movie to be revealed at Fandome, what would it be? Like it's not feasible, but you like something you'd really want.
Like, are we talking something that hasn't been announced yet,
No,
or
yeah. What if they were to announce a brand new movie that like you don't believe in a million years will happen, but you really want to? What would it be?
ooh, hmm?
I'd say Black Mask.
A Black Mask solo movie?
Yeah, it would be like a gangster movie.
Would it be
Yeah.
like Joker, where like there's no like other super people present?
Yeah, it would be like Joker. It would be like grounded, but this time it would be like a gangster movie.
Ooh, I actually like that a lot. Who do you get to direct? Scorsese being out of the picture, of course.
Jeez. I don't know.
I think I'm. Oh, what's? Oh, I had some in my head. And I forgot it. Here, we'll circle back to that. Trey, what's your answer?
I would like to see a Prison Bane movie.
Ooh, that wasn't that almost gonna happen?
I'm not sure, but apparently Dave Bautista is very adamant about playing Bane, so I can see that.
I mean, yeah, he's a pretty good choice.
Whether or not I want this to be in the Matt Reeves the Batman universe, I don't know.
I don't know because they seem to be introducing a lot of villains in the first movie, so I feel like they're gonna try and like establish everyone they want to establish in movie one and try and carry those all the way through three.
Yeah, especially since they're planning on doing Gotham PD, and there are even rumors of a Catwoman show.
Which I am so annoyed they're doing that. Like this movie
Yeah.
hasn't even gotten a trailer yet, and you're already trying to expand it to its own cinematic universe.
It's too soon for this. I mean, remember the last time this happened with
With
the Amazing
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man universe? Yeah,
No,
and we all see how that went.
They didn't try as hard.
Yeah,
Like
even though
they
I
basically
trust
said,
Matt
"We're gonna-"
Reeves, but I don't know.
Would you trust Matt Reeves to make an Aunt May solo movie where she's a super spy?
No,
I
that
mean,
movie
to
sounds
be
dumb.
To be fair, this is the same man who made us like become emotional over an ape, so he can do anything.
Exactly.
That is very
Yeah.
true.
His Apes movies are best Apes movies.
I haven't actually seen any of the Apes movies, but Trey,
You
you've
need
told me
to.
that Caesar is actually quite similar to Batman.
Yeah, he has like rules in a way. Like he's very angry.
No
To say the
monkey
least.
business. No monkey business.
Yes, no monkey business.
I'm sorry.
God. But it's not just the fact that in Apes, it's just not Matt Reeves that made me excited for the Batman. It's Andy Serkis' betrayal as Caesar, because I keep going back and forth on which performance I like more from him. Is it Gollum from Lord of the Rings, or is it Caesar from the Apes? Which makes
He
me
was
excited.
he was so good as Gollum. Like he just
Exactly.
the thing about Andy Serkis is he gets so into the character to where like you could like have seen a movie and afterwards like, did you know that was Andy Serkis? It's like, what? That was Andy Serkis? How?
Exactly. Especially since his main work's mocap, and
Yeah.
great.
Which I
Anyway.
because it's just so that must be so hard as an actor to be like, let's put you in this annoying suit on top of a green screen and just then you have to do your best, and then he still does amazingly.
Yeah, he's the godfather of mocap work.
I mean,
Was
yeah,
Andy Serkis ever nominated for like an Oscar?
he's had to have been. Wasn't he
Let
for
me
Apes?
look it up.
I feel like he was.
No,
I feel like he was.
No.
It wasn't
No.
for Apes.
He wasn't.
no,
I don't think
no
it was for Apes.
nomination.
Was he nominated for
Dang.
supporting for Gollum?
He never got a nomination for any Oscars. He hasn't
What
even
the
been
heck?
nominated.
That's lame,
This-
man.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm excited to see what he brings to Batman's
Penguin?
dad, True
Oh,
Dad, as
I forgot
Alfred
he's
Pennyworth.
Alfred. Yeah.
Yeah, Colin Farrell's Penguin.
Yeah, I feel like those two should have switched.
Maybe a little bit, but like,
Did he? You go.
Nah, I'm good. What do you think?
All right. Did you hear that Seth Rogen was originally considered to play the Penguin?
Really?
Yes.
That
Yeah,
would be
it was-
hilarious.
I think it came out through Variety. It's like, that would have been so bad.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
The only Batman villain you should get a comedic actor for is, say it with me now, Joker.
No.
Imagine if they got like a legitimate like comedic talent to play the Joker. How good would
It
that be?
depends on what kind of comedic talent you want, because it has to be dark comedy. That's like Joker's.
Oh yeah, no, I've
thing.
seen people say Larry David, and it's like, no, I do not want Larry David to play the Joker.
Yeah, that's a no for me. But like the best Jokers, like they've been comedic, yes, but that's not what the Joker's about. Like you see, like people like Ledger and Joaquin, like bringing it,
Mhm.
being crazy with it.
It's not so much that you find it funny; it's so much that they find it funny. If the Joker finds it funny, then like that's where I think a big point of the fear comes from. Like you are scared that they are finding this funny.
Yeah, I feel like we should. I want to see like a solid like joke like Batman movie that's kind of horror-ish, but I want people to be
Kind of like
scared
an
of the
Arkham
Joker.
Asylum thing, like where like he's trapped in
Kind of.
Arkham Asylum.
Kind of, yes, but I want to see more of like Death of the Family, because like that book was terrifying.
God, I
Joker
gotta
was
read Death of the Family.
scary in that book. I want to see that being made.
That's
like,
one where he cut off his face, right?
yeah, kind. Well, like he cut off his face prior to it, but
Mhm.
like this is where like he's scary.
I feel
Which
like
is
if he's in the Matt Reeves trilogy, I feel like at one point he will cut off his face, but they're never gonna let him wear it.
Yeah,
No, the thing is, it'll probably never happen because it's like too R-rated.
Bro,
And,
Birds of
like,
Prey.
Yeah, no, but like when you look at this Batman movie, like people are saying it's like the darkest movie ever, but it's still gonna get the PG-13
Oh,
rating.
obviously.
I
Because
don't
like
really see a world where you make a Batman movie like rated R, because there's so many little kids that really love Batman, and like that
Batman's
is a good thing.
DC's like biggest property. You can't make that rated R.
Speaking
Exactly.
of big DC properties, as someone who prefers Superman to Batman, I feel starved.
Yeah, Batman's definitely, in my opinion, better than Superman, but I still
Really,
love
Trey?
Superman.
You like Batman over Superman?
I know it's crazy, right? But I'm still so disappointed in DC for not giving us Superman.
Okay,
Like,
here-
what the heck?
Back to my fandom question, my answer for that would have been a Son of Superman movie, with Superman raising John Kent, kind of based on his Rebirth comic.
Speaking of that, it was announced that there's going to be a Superman Lois Lane announcement at DC Fandom.
God. Why didn't they just call it Lois and Clark?
Because it's already been done before.
Yeah, exactly, which is why they should call it that. Like, Lois Lane and Superman doesn't really roll off the tongue like Lois and Clark does.
Yeah,
Are we
but I
supposed
don't
to
know.
talk about DC Fandom?
What was that, Mohammad?
Are we supposed to talk about DC Fandom?
Yeah, but it's a podcast.
Yeah,
we
but
can go off
we're
topic a
gonna
little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so like, okay, let's go over some of the rumored announcements. How would you guys feel about that Mad Love film that's been rumored for a bit?
Okay, here's my.
Well,
Did he cut out?
I think so.
All right, well then I'll talk about it. I've been the proprietor for a while now that I don't think Harley Quinn should be like the Iron Man of the DC universe, and I don't think that she can really hold her own film super well. But between you and me, a Mad Love film actually sounds really cool.
I haven't heard anything about a Mad Love film, if I'm gonna be honest with you.
I heard a rumor about it. It wasn't like a leak, so I'm not expecting it, but it'll be pretty cool if it happens.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to Harley Quinn being the face of the DC movie, I think it should be Superman because like Superman kind of just paved the way.
And also, let's not forget that they literally got the perfect actor to play Superman. They got Henry freaking Cavill, who's so perfect.
Exactly, but they're just not using him, which is just.
The thing is, they gave him to Zack Snyder, and I really love Zack Snyder's directing style, but it does not work for Superman and Superman's message. He has a message all about hope, and that's not really something Zack Snyder fully grasps.
Well, to be fair, Snyder doesn't. I don't think he wrote Man of Steel or BVS or Justice League. So I think all he needs is just another writer.
He has the I feel like he has the story credits for I think at least BBS. I feel like he has a story credit for that.
Okay, then. Well, in that case,
I do, yeah. I think he's a really great director, but I think he should have been given Batman. I think if a solo Batman movie by Zack Snyder would be so cool.
Hold on,
are we just not going to
realize
forget
what we were talking about.
Oh, wait, did Trey just cut back in?
Sorry, what?
Trey, you cut out for like a while. You're back.
Yeah, that's because my Wi-Fi went out for a second. What's up?
Okay, so what were you saying?
I was just saying that I don't. It all depends on what this Joker Harley movie is going to be. Like, if it's DCEU Joker Harley, no. But if it's like some like different thing, I'm fine with Margot Robbie coming back, but I'm not sure about Jared Leto. I just
Animated Mad Love movie.
I mean, yes, if we can get Hamill back. I mean, that's already kind of been done before in the New Adventures episode, but I'm like,
well, it's an episode.
If we give Mark Hamill more work, I'm 100% okay with that.
Okay, well, let's say it was the perfect scenario. Live action, Margot Robbie's coming back, but Joker's recasted. Who plays the Joker? Who's directing?
Ooh. Honestly,
we don't need another Joker.
What was that, Mohammad?
Yeah, we don't need another Joker. I think
we do have too many, but have either of you seen Django Unchained?
Yes.
No, I actually haven't.
But do you know DiCaprio's performance in that movie?
You want Leonardo DiCaprio's Joker?
Yes, I want to see that because when I saw Django, I was like, that guy's crazy. And like, I could see a Joker from that.
I'd say Leonardo DiCaprio for Black Mask.
No, Leonardo DiCaprio for
Two-Face.
Are you guys wacky? He should be Two-Face.
No, I want McConaughey as Two-Face. I've seen rumors for that, and that kind of gets me excited a little bit.
I actually like that.
Or Ryan Gosling.
Ooh, Ryan Gosling, you can see that.
Two-Face is very malleable when it comes to casting, I feel.
Yeah.
Honestly, if we ever get if the sequel to the Batman movie has like Two-Face as the main title, it'll probably be like a political thriller. You know, it's like an actual political thriller, like maybe like a gangster film. Like,
I wouldn't hate a Gotham political thriller, actually.
I mean, it'll probably just be like something like The Irishman, if I'm gonna be honest with you, where it would just be like him just like killing it and like I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so who would you, if this Mad Love film was happening, who would you get to direct it?
I don't really know. But no one is directed a romantic comedy because I want to see if it's gonna be a romantic comedy. It has to be a dark romantic comedy. Like
Harley Quinn and Joker should not be. Because the thing is, a part of Harley's arc is wanting the Joker to love her, but the Joker only has eyes for one person in his life, and that is Batman. And that is such an interesting dynamic.
Yeah, that's part of Joker's arc. He doesn't give a shit. He doesn't care about anybody. He only cares about Batman.
And people in the comics are like, oh, why is he so mean to Punchline? Because this is. Are you guys not seeing what happened with Harley?
God.
I don't know. So you can't really think of anyone to direct because I'm drawing a bit of a blank.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you know what DC should do at this point?
What?
They should just make a musical. Just make a musical.
Oh God, My Musical Theater Love and Self would love that.
I mean, they did a Flash episode that was a musical.
No, but make it a movie. Make it a movie.
Like a Music Meister kind of movie. I would see that.
It's something like La La Land.
What? Ooh, ching ching, walla walla, bing bang. I don't know about that.
I mean, I wouldn't mind. Like honestly, I've been like listen, if there is a Thor 5 and Taika Waititi plans on coming back, it should just turn into a musical.
Oh yeah.
You know, that would be awful if it wasn't Taika Waititi. I can really see Taika Waititi killing that.
Yeah. Like, didn't you hear that Chris Hunter said that the script for Love and Thunder is like the best script he's ever read?
I believe that fully.
Yeah, because Taika Waititi's genius, man.
Taika Waititi.
Academy Award winner, Taika Waititi.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
Well, at the same time, if you're going to go by Academy Awards, we also got to call Suicide Squad Academy Award winning Suicide Squad.
No, No, I refuse. I refuse to
That's what I
believe.
thought.
Yeah, that's annoying for me. I know the makeup in that film was like phenomenal, but
But
still, I don't want to call it.
didn't another movie get snubbed for makeup that same year? I drawn a blank, but I know a lot of people were mad about it.
I don't remember.
Me neither.
I remember being annoyed for the special effects winners for the last couple of years of Oscar winning. So, like, how did First Man beat stuff like Endgame? That's annoying. That's annoying.
Yeah, I feel like Star Wars. I feel like did Last Jedi end up winning visual effects? Because
No, that was
they never
First
won.
Man.
that was what?
That was
No,
First
no, no.
Man.
No, let me see who won.
First Man won over Last Jedi. Excuse me?
No. Let me check.
Yeah, I was gonna.
It was Blade Runner. It was Blade
You're
Runner.
right, James.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. I see.
Yeah,
that.
I'll accept that.
Yeah, I could. Okay, Trey's going to accept the Academy Awards from 3 years ago. Thank God.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing with Infinity Wars, like, there's a lot of I don't know, because I know like First Man used like practical effects at some point. I don't know if it was
I don't
true.
see why people are so like
But
so horny for practical effects. Like
it all comes down. It all comes down to one thing: the Oscars don't like superhero movies, and like having them like dominate like Black Panther. All right, I'm convinced Black Panther was just an agenda for the Oscars to prove that it's not all about white.
Yeah, I love Black Panther, but that shouldn't have been Best Picture. If The Dark Knight doesn't get a Best Picture nominee, Black Panther should not get a Best Picture nominee.
I agree with that. The thing is, you guys saw that last hot tweet he made about Black Panther, right? About how like Killmonger's emotional performance made it, in his opinion, almost one of the best superhero movies. To an extent, I kind of agree with that, because Killmonger in that movie is such a good character.
Well, that's because, like, here's my thing: Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler are one of the best actor-director duos ever.
Oh yeah, they did Creed too, right?
No, they did the first Creed.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was not saying the second.
It's not
Creed.
my favorite Rocky movie, but it's the best Rocky movie.
And then don't forget Christopher McQuarrie and Tom Cruise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
So yeah.
Remember, this is about fandom. Let's talk about fandom. So how would you guys?
So here's.
Go ahead.
So I was gonna talk about like things that I know for a fact we're gonna get. Like we're gonna see trailers of.
Yeah.
I know Snyder confirmed a trailer for the Snyder Cut. Justice League.
I'm so excited.
And then there's the Suicide Squad, and then there's gonna be the Batman.
I could see we getting a trailer for that.
They're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Because like James Gunn said, like they've been working on it a lot over quarantine. Like I could see a trailer being ready about this time.
I could see like a small teaser, like a 50-second teaser. I don't see like.
No, I think we're gonna get a small teaser for the Batman. I feel like that's what we're gonna get because that movie's definitely finished.
I kind of think we're just gonna get a poster for that. I'm not even sure we're gonna get any footage.
Did you guys see the little teaser from yesterday when James Gunn was like with this cast of the Suicide Squad, and at the end he was like, "Oh, there's one more special thing," something like that.
Yeah,
a new challenger approaches.
I'm betting right now it's gonna be a teaser poster alongside with like a teaser trailer.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
Y'all think we're gonna get anything for the Flash, or is it just gonna be stuck in limbo for another 5 years?
No, actually, I have here because I have a list of what like I hope to see at fandom, and one of my things that I don't want to see anything, but for the Flash, I just want to see a 30-second clip of Michael Keaton walking out in the bat suit if he really is coming back.
Trey, would you rather have Christian Bale come back or Michael Keaton come back?
I don't think Bale's ever going to come back because, like, here's why I don't want Bale to come back. I want him to retire from all that body training he does because he's skinny now, and he needs to stop. Okay, I love.
Aren't there legitimate studies that it legitimately might kill him soon because of just how
so
the fluctuation?
No, he said he's going to stop. He said he's going to stop because they told him they could kill him. But you see, he's a method actor, so he can do things.
Just because he can doesn't mean he should though. I'm worried for him, man. Like your weight should not fluctuate the way he does.
Yeah, but he said he's gonna stop. So
and I'm very glad.
Yeah, but to answer your question, I would say here's why I want Keaton back. The Tim Burton Matt movies, they're good to me. But here's the thing. Keaton doesn't really shine in those movies as much as he should have. I want to see like a Dark Knight Returns kind of Keaton Batman in the Flash.
I want to see a Batman Beyond movie with Keaton. Like I don't even think he should be in Flashpoint.
Well, I've wanted that movie for like a millennium, so
I feel like that's like a DC fan's wet dream. Like, like who's like loading a gun?
What?
You hear that too, Trey? You guys hear that?
Yeah. But here's the thing: if you want a Batman Beyond movie, who would you get to play Terry McGinnis?
Andrew Garfield.
Same. He
Yeah.
Was
may be
he
a little,
like? Was
he's
he
a
like
little
Asian?
old.
or something?
I feel. Yeah, I
I
heard
don't
about
know.
that.
If that's the case, then maybe like someone like Henry Golding. I think I don't know.
Maybe.
I see. It's
But I
a
wouldn't
very
hate
hard
Tom
role.
Holland.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
'cause
hate to see Tom Holland. Not like
I would. I'd hate that.
But I want to see Holland and Keaton's like banter between each other.
Terry McGinnis is
from
not.
Homecoming.
Terry McGinnis isn't just Peter Parker.
I know. Listen, as someone who thinks Return of the Joker is the second best Bat movie of all time, I 100% agree. Like I'm
Exactly,
just saying, I think we could see something from Tom Holland if he plays that kind of character.
I don't agree. Like, I just don't.
Okay.
He seems too meek. That's why he can play like the kind of like quippy, like self-conscious Spider-Man angle, but he can't really go. Because Terry McGinnis is a lot more confident than Peter Parker. At least teenage Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Yeah. So other rumored movies, there was a date of mine that said Batgirl was going to be at Fandome. Would you guys like to see a Batgirl movie?
Depends on who
By the
plays
time that-
Batgirl.
All right, you
By
guys,
the time this whole Batgirl movie comes out, I'll probably be like done with superhero movies.
maybe. Yeah. But we know now it's probably not going to be directed by Whedon because he got a lot of hate for Justice League, and it turns out he might not be the best guy. So who would you guys get to direct it? It's tough, right?
Even though it's a long shot, I kind of like to see Patty Jenkins do it.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
I see. My thing is, it's got to be someone with. I feel like a comedic background would be good because Batgirl's one of the lighter members. What did you just say?
Tarantino.
Isn't he done with movies?
No, he's got one more. It's going to be Epilogue. That's his last movie.
No, I thought he said Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was his epilogue movie.
No, that's his ninth movie. Tarantino has this thing where he says after 10 movies, a director starts losing his credibility. So he's got one more movie. I looked it up. It's going to be called Epilogue E. And
I think he described it as epilogue. I don't think the title's actually going to be.
Yeah, no, that can't be it.
It'd be kind of funny if it was though.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Oh, he wanted to direct that one Star Trek episode, right? Like
that would have been incredible.
Honestly, I kind of hope that's what he's directing because he seems to be really passionate about Star Trek.
I heard that he dropped out.
I hear he wanted to make it, but the studio wasn't going to bite.
No.
I mean, Tarantino is kind of a hard sell because he's a very controversial, when it comes to movies. Because everyone agrees, he makes good movies, but his style is just it's so different to where it'd be hard for a company to entrust them with their property, especially one as big as Star Trek.
Yeah, that's why I love his movies because they're so different.
Oh, you gotta love Tarantino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear he's moving to Israel to raise his baby? Because his wife's Jewish.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, his wife's Jewish. Isn't that awesome? Yeah. What else? So
anyway, do you know? Here's something that I think is going to show up at DC Fandom, and Kyle, I think you're going to like this.
Uh-huh.
I want to see a Young Justice season 4 teaser.
I would. Yeah, I love Young Justice.
It's confirmed that season's going to happen. I just feel like DC Fandom's the best place to give us a Young Justice season 4 teaser.
I don't think DC has enough stake in Young Justice for it to be. Stake's not the right word. They don't care enough about Young Justice to put it at Fandome. I feel like
which is ridiculous.
I don't know.
Awesome.
Have any of y'all watched Stargirl?
Nope.
I finished Stargirl yesterday. Actually, I actually really liked it. It was good.
I heard it was really good.
It was. I really liked it.
I was not expecting there to be much fanfare around it, but holy shit, bro! Like, yeah,
Yeah, I was appreciative of it. Like it's like a new because like people have forgotten about the Justice Society of America, man. That's annoying to
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Justice Society like
because
started
it's such a
comic book
fun
teams.
Wait, they did just release that one Injustice comic with them though,
Oh yeah,
which
yeah. I'm
I'm
interested to see.
confused about.
Yeah, remember when we thought that Tom Taylor was about to leak out Injustice 3, and then we got a comic.
Yeah, and it wasn't even. It doesn't really. It probably is related to the next game because I don't know why they would go to
Like,
the Justice Society otherwise.
On the list, it says that Ed Boon's going to be at DC Fandom, so who knows? We might see an Injustice 3 teaser there.
Ooh, what did you guys see that leak for Combat Pack 3 for Mortal Kombat?
No.
Nope.
Do you want me to tell you about it because it does have a DC character in it?
What DC character is it?
Do you want me to tell you because I know you're really into Mortal Kombat?
No. Tell me.
Harley Quinn.
No.
Yeah, I know, right? But
We
it did
already
also
got
have
a skin for her.
it also had Ash and one other female guest fighter. I don't remember who.
I'm okay with seeing Ash, but I don't
I
want.
want Ash so badly. You have no idea how much I'm hankering for Ash.
But something about Mortal Kombat 11 that I want to see is that I want to see a Keanu Reeves character. Like, give me John Wick, give me Neo, give me somebody. Come on.
Neo wouldn't work as well as John Wick would. I feel like John Wick is pretty much the only option we got. Oh wait, or Bill.
Yeah.
Look at that Bill.
Oh yes.
He
No, it's Ted. It's Ted. That's Keanu's character. It's Ted. Ted Theodore Logan. Kyle, come on.
I'm sorry. I need to watch Bill and Ted. It's at the top of my list right now.
I just bought the 2 Blu-ray packs for Bill and Ted the other day. So next time you come over here, we're watching Bill and Ted.
Dope. All right. Yeah, because aren't they called like the Wild Stallions? So they could be like an Ice Climber deal where you play as the Wild Stallions.
Or we can get like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles thing where we can get Bill and Ted.
Yeah. Ooh, speaking of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder. How cool would that be for Mortal Kombat?
I could see that. It'd be cool. All right, didn't you hear that Seth Rogen's going to do a TMNT, that's going to produce a TMNT show?
Yeah, I told you about that.
Yeah. I feel like... Wow, okay. I feel like Seth Rogen's going to do good for that.
Isn't it a movie?
I don't know.
All I know is that he said that he's going to heighten like the teenage aspect of it. Like he's not going to focus more on. Oh, Mohammad left the call.
Oh, okay.
No. I think he timed out.
Okay.
Okay.
But like,
I feel
like just like not too much teenage stuff because Michael Bay tried to do that and it failed completely.
Well, yeah, but this is Seth Rogen.
It is Seth Rogen, and he produces The Boys, so we can.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, he produces The Boys?
Yeah, he produces The Boys.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Mohammed's back. Hi, Mohammed.
Yeah, something's up with the Wi-Fi. Like the Wi-Fi disconnected for me too.
This podcast, this might be cursed.
Probably is.
Nah.
Yeah.
No, Craig's screwing with us. That's what it is.
Screw you, Craig. Also, have you guys heard like I know we've all heard about it, but have you guys like noticed lately that pretty much every DC Comics Magic user has been getting a movie rumored about them?
Yeah, like
Constantine, Zatanna.
Scott Snyder and someone like changed their profile picture to something.
Yeah, like I remember like Zatanna and Constantine were the two biggest ones. Where like they both got movies rumored, and a lot of people were buying into it. Do you think maybe this could mean a Justice League Dark movie?
I would love that, but here's the thing. If Matt Ryan doesn't play John Constantine, I'm going to be angry. Matt Ryan is John Constantine, okay?
Oh, wait. Aren't they doing a show on HBO Max?
I don't know.
Remember that? Yeah, I feel like they are.
Oh, yeah, Justice League Dark Show, yes.
And isn't J.J. Abrams involved?
Yeah, I was about to say, wasn't JJ supposed to be a part of that?
I really like that.
I could see that. I mean, JJ hasn't really been locked down for credibility because some people like really didn't like Rise of Skywalker, and people are like, JJ, you suck. But like, you know what? I appreciate JJ Abrams.
Look, I despise Rise of Skywalker for one reason. Finn and Poe didn't kiss. I really liked the movie, but I rated a 0 out of 10 because that romance was supposed to happen. JJ wanted it. The actors for Finn and Poe both wanted it. Everyone
But
wanted
Disney
it.
said no.
Want to know why? Okay, this is what really pisses me off. Because they wanted to appease the Chinese market, who are very homophobic. And at the Chinese market, but the thing is, Star Wars makes jack all money in China.
Oh, you want to talk about China? You want to talk about China? Let's talk about China.
Oh yeah,
Let's talk
yeah.
about China.
China, man. Trey, is your phone ringing?
Yes.
Yeah, it's their house phone, right? Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna go hang up that.
Yeah.
Hey, just
Alright.
mute yourself real quick. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
China's like something else. Like, yeah, sure, it helps to Hollywood out a lot, but I mean,
Do you want?
when you look at
also, Mohammad? Do you want to like link in the description? Do you want to link some like places to like donate for like the things you've been talking about in your story? I don't know.
the whole Wager situation.
Yes. Would you like to? I think we should put some stuff in the description for that, right?
I mean, right now I don't have like a link form, but I mean, I can like tell people just like go on my Instagram and just like
Yeah,
follow
we'll link
me
your
there.
Instagram. We'll link your Instagram in the bio because you talk about it a lot there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys. Quick little plug in. Follow my Instagram. Link will be in the description.
Yep. All right. So let's straight away. So like, at Fandome, what's the thing that you think is gonna get announced? Like, not that you necessarily like want. What do you think will get announced?
Batman.
I think
game.
we're. Well, I feel like that's like almost at this point confirmed.
What is?
The Montreal Batman game.
No, they literally have like a specific panel for it.
Yeah, they said W Montreal announcement panel, and like
Come on.
That's like 99% sure that we're gonna get a Batman game trailer, which apparently is gonna be called Gotham Knights. I'm not 100% down. I'm not down for this because that was the title of a very, very underrated and appreciated Batman movie.
The animated one, right? It's like kind of an anthology.
No, it wasn't animated. It was anime.
It was what?
Anime.
It was anime. You think Batman Ninja was the first anime? Was the first anime Batman movie? Gotham Knight, buddy.
That was an anime?
That was an anime.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Yeah. So okay, Trey, if you could title it anything you want, what would you title it?
I know what you would title it, Arkham Assassin.
Arkham Assassin, because you baited me back in the 5th grade. I'm still mad about it.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if they make a Deathstroke style Arkham game, call it Arkham Assassin or else.
Oh wait, that is. Ooh, the idea of a Deathstroke game. Ooh, that got me excited.
Or like, apparently there's gonna be a Suicide Squad game now. Just call it Suicide Squad Arkham Assassin. Or Arkham
No,
Assassin.
It's not going to be in the Arkhamverse.
Come on.
I'm really okay with that because it's going to be based around the Suicide Squad killing the Justice League. So like, if that's going to be a thing, then of course it's not going to be the Arkhamverse because you're going to go to only Batman, then to an entire Justice League. That'd be way too much of a jump.
It's gonna hurt my soul if I have to kill Batman in that game.
I'll do it.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Just pay up, all right? I'll do it just for you.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Speaking of Suicide Squad kills the Justice League, what would be your ideal Suicide Squad for that game? Like, who would you have on the team?
My 3 like main people that need to be on the team are Deathstroke, Deadshot, and Bronze Tiger because I want to be those 3 epic DC fighters.
Well, Deathstroke hasn't really been a member in the comics before, has he? No, I don't think he has.
He was at a time in New 52, I think.
Oh, that sounds right.
But I don't know.
I didn't really read much Suicide Squad New 52.
But I could see Black Manta, Harley, Enchantress, Killer Croc, or King Shark being in this game as well.
Oh, okay. Look, I'm going to tell you something here. Harley is definitely in the game 100%.
Well, yeah, because apparently she's the DCEU's Robert Downey Jr. or something.
If I'm wrong, I'll eat a shit.
Okay, you hear it first. If Harley Quinn is not in the Suicide Squad game, Kyle will eat a shoe.
I will eat a shoe.
All right, I'll make sure I remember that.
I think one who would be really cool on the team. I think Red Hood would be really dope.
I mean, yeah, like the only the only Bat family member I can remember being on the squad was Oracle.
Oracle? Oh yeah, Oracle was a part of the squad at one point.
Yeah.
Arsenal.
That's how she got the name Oracle.
Arsenal's kind of an anti-hero, so I could kind of see him being on.
Just really any member of Red Hood and the Outlaws.
Except Starfire.
Except Starfire.
Do you think that's Bizarro in the poster, or do you think that's Superman?
I heard it was Superman.
I think
I think it's Superman because if it's Suicide Squad kills the Justice League, I don't understand why it wouldn't be Superman.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't. If they're gonna have a mind-controlled Justice League, it should be Starro. It shouldn't be like a virus that turns them purple. It should be Starro.
Coronavirus.
I love Starro now because in Scott Snyder's like recent like metal and death metal, he's made Starro the funniest character ever.
Speaking of death metal, they released the cover for the next issue, and a certain Superboy Prime is on the cover, and I died.
Oh yeah, man.
Because he's in like my top 3 favorite DC villains. Superboy Prime is the shit, and let me tell you why. He started as like just this regular old Superboy character, and just gradually over time he transforms into this villainous character who just he becomes an allegory for like sweaty fans. Like he just becomes a cynical, like awful person over the years who has this vendetta against Connor Kent. He's such a fun character. I love him so much, and they're finally bringing him back.
I mean, it's not like we weren't going to get Superboy Prime. I mean, the DC characters broke the source wall where like
so either,
they
he's
trapped
dead
him.
So either he's dead or he's back. Like there's no in between.
And now he's back.
Remember back when Rebirth was a thing? I thought that Superboy Prime was the villain like person and not Dr. Manhattan because I was an idiot.
Yeah, like the comedian's pin. It's Superboy Prime.
I knew that was Watchmen, but I thought my theory was that Superboy Prime was somehow controlling Dr. Manhattan because I did not know how powerful he was at the time.
Yeah, and then you read Watchmen, you're like, man, I'm an idiot.
I was like, oh, he can literally do anything.
Speaking of Watchmen, how do we feel about Watchmen Season 2 possibly coming at DC Fandom? Is that a possibility?
I'm not done with Season 1 yet.
Well, finish Season 1. The show is awesome. Apparently, I now can't go into spoiler territory because, Kyle, you still haven't seen it. My goodness.
It's so slow. Like, I really like it, but it's slow, bro.
I actually know like an extra in the show.
Oh, that's awesome.
And like he was like on the news, like at some point, like in the show, like he was like an interviewer or something like that.
That's
anyway,
really cool.
Kyle, once you finish Watchmen, you have to decide. Like after that, you have to read Doomsday Clock because I want to argue about this. What's the proper sequel to Watchmen? Doomsday Clock or Watchmen season or the Watchmen show? Because it's so hard to do.
I've read the first issue. I've read the first issue of Doomsday Clock.
Yeah, but like Doomsday Clock. The first time I read it, I didn't understand it because I made the mistake of not reading Watchmen first. But then I read Watchmen, then reread Doomsday Clock, and realized Doomsday Clock's an amazing, amazing comic.
Yeah, I don't know how you made that mistake. Like,
well, I thought we were getting a DC comic. I thought we were getting DC comic, not a Watchmen comic.
Okay, so since you've read the book and watched the show, what do you think is the true sequel?
I don't really know. That's my thing. I need someone to talk to about this because I don't know the flaws that could constitute whether this isn't a proper Watchmen sequel or this isn't a proper Watchmen sequel. Right now, I'm gonna say Doomsday Clock because of the end of Watchmen with what Dr. Manhattan says he's gonna do. It more concentrates over to what it happens in Doomsday Clock to Watchmen.
I'm really annoyed that in both timelines, Dr. Manhattan's journal was never published.
Yeah, like you mean Rorschach's journal?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Rorschach's journal. Sorry, I don't know how I got them confused. He's literally my favorite character. Anyway, I'm confused on why they have the perfect setup for a sequel. Literally the perfect setup. Ozymandias having to try and clear his name when he so very clearly did this thing wrong, and neither of them capitalized on it. It's just I'm just annoyed by that because it sets up for a sequel so nicely and just doesn't capitalize. What do you
think? Maybe down the line we'll find out that like the Rorschach gang in Watchmen actually did somehow get Rorschach's journal because we know what happened in Rorschach's journal in Doomsday Clock, but we don't know what happened in Rorschach's journal in the Watchmen show. So
I feel like we can kind of infer what happened to his journal because it probably just got lost in the shuffle, which is kind of implied what happened to it in the book.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I want to see Reggie Long as Rorschach in the Watchmen season 2 because he was such an awesome character in Doomsday Clock, and I love to see him in.
I don't think that's what's going to happen because the Rorschach gang in the in the series, is now a white supremacist gang. So they can't really do that. It's kind of like how the Nazi symbol is now an awful symbol, even though it's supposed to be a Buddhist symbol of peace. But it's not that anymore. I'm Jewish, by the way. I can just wanted to put that out there.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. What else is there? So about the Flash movie. I know it's not a great way to start a conversation because, God, the Flash movie. But do you guys think we're gonna get a director announcement?
There already is a director's announcement. I mean,
Wait, there is?
Yeah, the guy who
actually-
directed.
But
Wait, there is? I did not know about this.
I'm
Who's directing it?
Am I crazy? I don't know.
Oh, am
The
I
guy
crazy?
the guy who directed the first and second It movie is directing the
Yes,
movie.
that's who it is. Yeah.
Andy
Really?
Muschietti.
Really? Ooh, that's not. Ooh, that's not the worst decision.
There's also
can get
one
behind that.
problem, but there's also one problem with this movie.
What?
Person who wrote Birds of Prey is writing the script.
I don't really see that as a problem. I actually, for a Flash movie, especially Ezra Miller's Flash. No. Okay.
I mean, we'll see. Like, I like Birds of Prey, but like,
Yeah,
as the Flash,
but-
we'll see.
I hated Flash in Justice League, and I feel like if you put that Flash into Birds of Prey, it'd make you want to shoot yourself.
Yeah.
So,
Like,
I don't know.
if this is going to be a Flashpoint movie, then it means we have to get Eobard Thawne. But who would you guys think should play Eobard Thawne?
Michael Fassbender.
Yeah, I was about to say Michael Fassbender, please and thank you.
It's such good casting.
Either that, or I forgot what his name was, but the actor who plays Homelander in The Boys.
Oh God.
I know who you're talking about. It was like Anthony something.
Yeah.
I think it was like
Also,
Corey Starr or something, but I don't.
Also, wasn't there a boys casting announcement today?
I don't know.
Yeah, an X-Men
Yeah,
actor got cast as a new character.
X-Men got
Oh
announced.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear
That's
Shia
interesting.
LaBeouf says he wants to play Iceman in the MCU?
I don't hate that.
I don't really
I-
hate that, but like, here's the thing: why is it specifically Iceman? Iceman's not a big, character. Why does Shia LaBeouf want to play Iceman?
And also by the way, him saying that probably means he's not Moon Knight, which he was everyone's lead person for a while.
Yeah, him and Andrew Garfield, right?
No, I want the guy who played. Have you guys seen The Invisible Man?
No,
I haven't, but I really want to. It looks so good.
I want the guy who played like the abusive husband to be Moon Knight. His name is
man.
Oliver Jackson Cohen.
Oh, that sounds familiar. Yeah. I remember Daniel Radcliffe has been thrown around. I don't know how I feel about that though.
I don't think he should play Moon Knight because
He should play Wolverine. That's for sure.
I think Daniel Radcliffe could definitely play like a superhero character.
Yeah,
but like
definitely.
I don't think Moon Knight's that character.
Guns Akimbo kind of convinced me that he wouldn't be the worst. Like
He wouldn't be the worst choice for Moon Knight, but I'm just saying,
I would not be disappointed if he was announced as Moon Knight. I honestly think they should just go for an unknown. Like, because you either got to get a really huge actor or just because like it's a very specific archetype for Moon Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How did we get into
I think Oliver Jackson Cohen was he's a small actor, but I don't know. But back to DC Fandome.
Of course, yeah.
There was something I was going to talk about. Now I forgot.
How funny
Black
would
Adam.
it be if they announced they were canceling DC Universe at DC Fandome? How funny would that be?
Listen, does anyone have DC Universe here? Because if
Even-
you do, I'm gonna be surprised.
We're literally like these are like you guys are like the two, other than me, like the two biggest comic fans I know, and none of us have it.
Because here's the thing, though, DC Universe's business idea was completely wrong. They should have not started it with Titans because Titans was bad.
Oh God,
really bad. But the rest of the DC Universe shows are actually really good. Like I'm starting to watch. Like apparently, Harley Quinn's great. Doom Patrol's great. Young Justice is great.
Trey, do you remember when I tried to buy a Doom Patrol DVD at Walmart and the lady stopped me because I'm not 18?
Wow. Yeah.
That was bullcrap.
That's why you had to go on. That's why you had to go to Target because they don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I remember I was gonna buy The Lighthouse on Blu-ray like the day it came out, at Walmart when I was like up north. They couldn't like let me buy it, so I had to like
go Target.
Yeah, and just get it there.
See, I hate Titans because like the Titans in the comics are literally my favorite superhero team.
They ruined too many characters.
Yeah, like you guys know, I lean pretty far towards Marvel. It's not pretty far, but I lean more towards Marvel.
But the
Titans are such a good team.
Titans.
Marv Wolfman's run, French kiss.
Yeah, but here's the thing. For some reason, Jeff Johns, who wrote a lot of great Teen Titans comics, suddenly now thinks the Titans are some dark, edgy superheroes.
Oh, well, we've heard as of late that Jeff Johns might not be the smartest fellow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope he gets fired. Like, I don't care that his Green Lantern stuff is really good. He deserves to be fired.
I mean, he's written a lot of good stuff, but at this point, he needs to pick up the slack a little bit because, you know.
But the thing is, like, also the way he treated Ray Fisher on set, like treating him like a B tier cast member because he came from Broadway, like, that's not cool.
Yeah, but, like, didn't Zack Snyder say that Cyborg was like the heart and soul of his Justice League?
Yeah,
because he kind of is. Like, yeah, I can definitely see that because like he's a very tortured character. Honestly, a Zack Snyder Cyborg movie, that wouldn't even be the worst thing ever. That's actually kind of good.
Let's wait until we see the Snyder Cut. Then I think we should just make a judgment.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's talk about Black Adam.
I'm more excited than I should be for Black Adam.
Yeah, was it announced that Noah Centineo was going to play Adam Smasher?
Yeah.
See, a lot of people were mad about that casting. Like, even though he's a very small character, he doesn't really fit. I don't know. I don't love it. Like,
knowing that Adam Smasher is going to be in this movie now, I have a theory.
A game theory?
No. In Doomsday Clock, Black Adam's kind of protective. Like, he's still leader of Comet, but he like wants to help metahumans because the world's like distrusts metahumans in that comic, and like Kondok's got like a hiding place for like metahumans. I feel like that's
like
the kind of
Genosha.
Black Adam that we're gonna see from The Rock.
So it's kind of like Genosha from X-Men?
Yeah. It's like I thought they were gonna get some evil version of Black Adam in
But the thing is, we wouldn't be getting this if it wasn't The Rock. If it was any other actor, he would have just been a villain.
Exactly. Like if The Rock wasn't playing Black Adam, there would not be a Black Adam movie. He would be in Shazam 2.
But now it's thing is, going back to what you said earlier about how you wish there was more like Justice Society stuff. The Justice Society is going to be in this movie, which I don't know why I don't know why the first on-screen venture is in a Black Adam movie, but go off, Queen. I'm excited.
But yeah, do you?
Yeah, I mean, I think I wouldn't have introduced them here. I would have maybe done like their own movie, but I mean, as long as we get them.
Yeah.
And there's Shazam too.
Yeah, but
I'm excited to see. I forgot what the worm's name was, but I'm interested to see how they pull that off.
Wait, what the worm?
Because, like, you know, at the post-credit scene in Shazam, where the worm, what I don't know what his name is.
Oh yeah, Shazam had a post-credit scene.
Dr. Sivana.
Yeah, I forgot Shazam had a post-credit scene.
Yeah, I really want to see how they pull it up because that can be either really hilarious and good or really hilarious and stupid.
Yeah, I trust them.
Because like Shazam is the best DCEU movie, right? Like we can all agree that Shazam's probably the best DCEU movie.
Not even an argument. Although I do think it's kind of funny how in that movie, Batman action figures are a thing, but in this universe, Batman's a vicious murderer.
Yeah, speaking of that, Snyder, stop with that.
Okay, what he tried to do is he tried to give him an arc where he learns killing is bad, but he just didn't follow through.
But then, listen, Batman v Superman couldn't have made that work if he stopped killing right after he was about to kill Superman.
Yeah,
but that didn't happen.
After the Martha moment could have worked.
Bunch of KGB's goons to try to save Martha.
Yeah, he literally smacks one in the head with a crate. He's like, yeah, he's fine. I'm sure he's fine.
And, mows them down with his bat plane. That's annoying to me. It's annoying to me because Zack Snyder said he based that off of because that happened in The Dark Knight Returns. That in no way happened in Dark Knight Returns. I know what he's saying. He's saying, in that scene where Batman says he shoots the guy in the head to save the baby. That person did not die. I can tell you for so many reasons. One, he would have been charged with it. Later, after the Joker dies, the news people say that when Joker died, murder had been charged to the Batman now. If he killed before, he would have been charged with it.
I think we should just dedicate a segment where Trey just like goes off on a tangent about Batman.
Let's keep going because I want to tell you how wrong that is. Because here's
boy.
another thing: if Batman did kill prior to the Dark Knight Returns, then that amazing segment with the Joker in the Tunnel of Love means nothing. That whole segment was about Batman finally convincing himself to kill the Joker because of how many bodies that he's been.
Oh, I just got a flashback to that scene from the animated movie, and I'm not even gonna lie, I just got chills. It's such a good moment.
He blames all the people. He says, and I quote, "All the people he's killed because he let the Joker live." That's such a chilling scene, in my opinion. That whole
RoboCop Batman acts that scene so well.
Exactly,
like I was so shocked.
Fantastic.
God,
like
Dark Knight Returns. Put some respect on its name.
Yeah, that whole segment, in my opinion, might be either the best or a top 3 best Batman Joker stories ever. It's incredible.
I could agree with that. Yeah.
And here's the thing, that whole segment in the movie Dark Knight Returns, that wasn't in the book, which is why, in my opinion, I think the Dark Knight Returns movie is slightly better than the book.
We're going to catch heat for that.
Listen, I'm fine with getting heat for that because, one, it's my opinion, and two, I just agree with it because there's such, better things in that movie. Like, for example, if you do think that Batman killed in the book of Dark Knight Returns, congratulations. You have given me the reason why I believe the Dark Knight Returns movie is better than the book, because you know for a fact in the movie, he doesn't.
Let's think. They established in the comic too, like that part where he breaks the gun. Like he's not a killer in the comic either, right?
Yeah, exactly. I don't believe that. But if you somehow think that Batman killed in that book, then you're telling me
go off, Queen.
The major reason the movie is better. I don't think that, but if you think that, the movie is better.
The thing about Dark Knight Returns, it's such a dark story, and then you just have Carrie Kelly just brightening the mood. God, Carrie Kelly is such a great character. I love Carrie Kelly.
Yeah, that's why I like Carrie Kelly in that book. Like some people don't like her, but she brightens the mood for the darkness of Batman.
Oh yeah, I literally have a Carrie Kelly Funko Pop in my room. She's one of my favorite Robins.
Yeah. Okay, here's another thing that in the Dark Knight Returns movie that I like more in the book, and that's the talk show scene, which we all know how the talk show scene was adapted in Joker movie. That's still the better scene than either of these. But here's the difference from the movie to the book. In the book, Joker just talks, he kisses someone, and she smiles, and then the gas goes in. In the movie, his psychiatrist starts talking trash about Batman, and Joker goes to the talk show host, who's played by Conan O'Brien. That's amazing.
That's really cool.
Asks him if he can keep the mug, and he says yes, then breaks the mug and slashes him in the throat. What that tells me is that the reason he killed the psychiatrist like that, he was talking trash about Batman, who he adored.
Which goes back to what we were saying earlier about how he has eyes for Batman.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Which is displayed beautifully in the Lego Batman. Wait, which reminds me. Did you guys know? Guess who's hosting the Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League game panel?
Wait, who?
Will Arnett.
Are you serious?
He's hosting it. So
That's
who is he playing?
Fantastic.
Batman.
That movie is actually, I know it's a kid's movie, but it actually does a lot to Batman's character that I really, really liked.
It's it's honestly one of the most accurate Batman stories.
Exactly, which is funny because it's a Lego movie, and where Batman's this funny, trying to be a satire emu. It's a satire Batman movie.
Satire emu Batman.
Really, really good.
Yeah, Lego Batman movie is just so well made. It's just fun. But why is Will Arnett hosting this panel? Is he going to play someone in the game? If so, who would you guys have Will Arnett play in a serious game?
I'm going to tell you this. I want him to play Deathstroke because he played Deathstroke in the Titans Go movie.
Oh yeah, he did. He's got a lot of connections with DC.
Which, speaking of that, I actually also enjoyed the Teen Titans Go movie. I thought that
I liked it.
Which is funny because the Teen Titans Go show, it's not great, but the movie still felt like a longer episode of Teen Titans Go in the movie.
Okay.
But it was still great.
Here's why I like the movie so much. it fits in stuff that only comic fans are gonna know. Like
Exactly.
they did not have to put Detective Chimp in that movie, but Detective Chimp was in a movie.
It's awesome.
Like I can't believe it's Detective Chimp. What?
That movie also proves that the Teen Titans Go universe is better than Titan.
Oh yeah, no, that wasn't even before the movie. I would even still say that.
Yeah, but that's sad to me because, like, at least in Teen Titans Go, they know what they're doing. They know it's a kids show. They know that they can just do like fart jokes and whatever. But Titans tried to do something, and it failed.
What Titans should have been? Season 1 should have just been about Dick Grayson as Robin finding his place. Season 2 should have been him as Nightwing, and then as Season 3 you could introduce the Titans. Having it be the Titans from the start, even because like they still do the Dick Grayson thing, but it's so hyper focused on him that all the other characters feel like side characters when it's supposed to be a show.
Like at the end of Titan Season 1, it's implied that Dick Grayson's over it. But in Titan Season 2, you could see he's not. It's just his same arc from Season 1 back to Season 2.
Yeah, the Iron Man 3 it.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you guys want to bring up?
Let's see. I have a list of stuff I want to bring up. Okay, I brought up The Dark Knight Returns. Here's what they want to bring up. Mandalorian Season 2, October, coming out. Where's our
Okay,
trailer?
well, we're talking about DC Fandom. That's like
it's a podcast. We can stray a little bit.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
Right.
I don't think people are going to get too mad.
Okay.
And if they do, please direct your hate towards Trey. We're going to put his phone number in the description.
Please don't. I don't need
No,
that.
we're gonna plug his
Put my
Instagram.
Twitter in there. I'll accept my Twitter. I'm used to that.
Yeah.
No, Instagram.
All
I'm
right.
just kidding.
Yeah. So Trey, you want to bring up Mandalorian Season 2. Why is that?
I don't know. Just it comes out in October, and I don't know where it's August. Where's our trailer?
Why are they adding every Star Wars character? Because this is supposed to be just a side thing, like a small little side story about about a simple man trying to make his way in the universe, and then you're adding Ahsoka Tano, Ezra, Sabine, fucking everyone.
Wait, Ezra's not going to be in this, is he?
I've heard a lot of rumors of Ezra,
Please.
and now it's time for my rant. I hate Ezra so goddamn much. I hate Ezra. He's worse Aladdin. He's just bad space Aladdin, and yet
maybe the live action Aladdin should play the live action Ezra in Mandalorian.
Holy crap! I hate Ezra. I hate Ezra so much. He's the worst. His whole thing is, should I be a good guy or should I be a bad guy? That is something the clones went through. In every Clone Wars episode, like once a day, it's like, oh, should I be good or should I be bad? I'll be good, whatever.
No,
and they had
Star Killers Force Unleashed games and made it lame.
Holy crap, they did. Wait. Oh, I'm so mad. Oh my god. Why didn't you just make a show about Star Killer? Oh my god. I hate Ezra. He's just so symbolic of everything I hate about Rebels. I just wish it was just a show about Kanan and Hera. Just them two. Just because Kanan and Hera are such good characters. Because they aren't like Padme and Anakin, where they constantly go about how much they love each other. They actually show they love each other through their actions. And Kanan being one of the last surviving Jedi works. But when he has a Padawan, his character arc, it just feels so tethered to the ground.
Yeah.
First
we're not
problems.
talking about how there's time travel in Rebels.
Oh god, that's like, I hate time. Time travel has no business being in Star Wars.
Maybe. I mean, to be fair, you can time travel in space, so it's a possibility. Yeah. I'm not saying you can.
It's a Star Wars concept. That's my thing.
There's also a rumor that Rian Johnson's trilogy is going to be about the world between worlds. And look, I love The Last Jedi, but just don't make a whole. It doesn't. Even if it was an amazing idea, it does not warrant its own trilogy because that feels forced. Making a whole trilogy about time travel is going to be fan servicey.
But let's be real here. I think Taika Waititi is going to drop the best Disney Star Wars movie.
Oh yeah, that's 100% fact.
I don't know actually.
I don't.
This is Taika Waititi we're talking about.
Okay, if it's Tag and Bink, 100% yes. A Tag and Bink Taika Waititi movie, please, yes, all day.
That could be the best Star Wars movie ever.
Yeah, but if it's not Tag and Bink, I don't know. I don't think a comedic Star Wars movie would work if it's not Tag and Bink.
I mean, if you know it's a comedic Star Wars movie, then it might work. But if you go into expecting to see Star Wars,
Can I explain what Tag and Bink is really quick?
Please do, because it's
All
amazing.
right, it's these two guys. They start off as Jedi Padawan, and they go all through the Republic, and basically they're like accidentally influencing everything in Star Wars. So like when Anakin's talking to Padme on the ledge, they're feeding him lines. The two they were rebels. Were they rebels or were they stormtroopers in Episode 4?
They were rebels who turned into undercover stormtroopers. I think
they were the ones driving the TIE fighter in the asteroid field. That was them. And in Episode 6, Tag was in the Boba Fett armor.
Yeah,
they're just accidentally making everything in Star Wars happen.
Everything bad in Star Wars was caused by Tag and Bink.
Exactly, and it's so funny. Like it's one of the funniest comics.
Here's my thing. I don't think they could do that for a movie of Tag and Bink because I don't think that's going to work. And I feel like too many Star Wars fans are going to be like, "No, this is what happened the entire time in Star Wars." Ew.
They would need to clarify it's not canon like they do in the comic. Because like in the comic, they make it very clear it's not canon. Like in the Palpatine Anakin scene at the opera, like Nemo is in the opera, so like they make it very clear. Like this is not Star Wars.
Yeah.
I think it would just be like original characters. Probably.
I mean, what if they did a whole movie about the Montez sisters? How salty would you guys be?
I haven't seen the Clone Wars yet, so
There are some two annoying sisters who don't really.
I mean, the arc with Ahsoka was fine, but them on their own, I would want.
It was the worst. It was the worst part of season 7.
Which is fine-ish because everything else in season 7 was incredible. Like Siege of Mandalore, the Bad Batch. It's just like that small area where like
I cried so much at Order 6. I'm tearing up now just thinking about it.
Because when Rex just pulled a gun on Ahsoka, you're like, oh my gosh,
There was one part that really got me, and that was when Ahsoka and Rex were planning on how to get past all the stormtroopers, and Rex was like, "We gotta take them out, blah blah," and Ahsoka was like, "No," and he takes off his helmet and he's crying, and it's just so sad.
That's because he's killing his brothers.
It's so sad.
But we said spoilers for Clone Wars, right?
No.
Yeah, spoilers for Clone Wars.
Sorry.
I mean, if you're listening to this, you've probably seen Clone Wars.
It's been out for a while.
If you haven't, that's your fault. That's why I said to Kyle, because he took forever to watch Clone Wars.
Okay, because I didn't have Disney Plus for a while.
Yeah, now you don't have Hulu. How do you feel about that?
I have Hulu. I just gotta. The way it works is we intertwined our Hulu with Disney Plus, and then we accidentally canceled one, so we gotta get it. We do have Hulu. I just don't want to sign in again.
Yeah, I want to circle back to DC Fandome for a second because there was something announced a couple days ago for a new Batman animated movie.
Isn't it set in the 70s?
Yeah, it's set in the 70s, and apparently he's going to work with Bronze Tiger, Lady Shiva, and Karate Kid, I think his name was. I don't know.
And his sidekick's not going to be Robin. It's going to be Cool Cat and Jive Turkey.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this, but I have a feeling we're going to see a trailer for this at DC Fandome.
I feel like it might be one of the encores. But I don't think it's going to get its own panel.
So that's interesting to me. So it's definitely not going to be the DCAU, but I'm just saying it's Bruce Timm produced.
I mean, I don't. This seems like something I'm going to skip. If this gets one of the to be announced panels, I'm going to be mad.
Yeah, because there's definitely better things to be announced. Like you remember that rumored Satana movie for?
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
If you could choose one character who's never been represented in any DC media, who would you choose? Like, just not in anything, except the comics, of course. But yeah.
Well, yes. Because besides that, what other character is there? Because
it's pretty tough because there isn't a lot of those characters. But I feel
I'd say Black Mask, but like there's Birds of Prey.
You want like a more serious Black Mask?
Yeah.
I saw some people saying that Black Mask and Birds of Prey should have been Maxi Zeus, and I think that would have worked a little better. Ewan McGregor did such a good job, but that wasn't Black Mask. Black Mask isn't the most serious Batman villain, not by any means. He can be goofy, but not dying by accidentally catching a grenade.
He's a mob boss. That's what he is. He's a super villain.
It was just his death. It was his death that pissed me off. Like, he got tossed a grenade and he caught it and he did, like, the hot potato thing. No, that's not how you kill Roman Sionis.
Yeah.
Just pull Scarface. Just get someone from the back and just shoot him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Black Mask should be a bit more of a respected character, and I'm pretty sure you feel the same, Mohammad.
Was it?
You feel like Black Mask should be a way more respected character?
Oh yeah, for sure. This dude has like the potential to be like, if this man had a gangster soul movie without Batman, that movie, and it was like really good. That movie could be like literally up there with like Goodfellas,
Yeah, that'd be sick.
or like up there with
like,
the best gangster films.
Even though Scorsese apparently like says comic movies, are roller coaster rides or whatever.
Well, he produced Joker.
Yeah,
no, he didn't.
I could see him doing like a a solid.
He didn't?
No.
Oh, I thought he did. No, then excuse what I said.
Pre-Batman like gangster like slum version of Gotham, like showing maybe like Carmine Falcone, Sal Maroni.
Called some like Gotham Knights or something.
No, like
yeah,
Gotham
like
gangsters. That sounds
Gotham,
stupid.
Gotham Knights had me a blast.
Stop. No.
I'll do the whole song.
Please don't. We have. I don't know.
All right. So, what was I gonna say? I had something in my head, but I forgot it. All right. So, other than Black Mask and Bane, who we've already mentioned, what other Batman villains would you give a solo movie? Like a Joker? I think Mr. Freeze easily.
Deathstroke.
I would say Mr. Freeze because the two live-action Mr. Freezes from Batman, Robin, and Gotham, they were both bad. Can we get a good Mr. Freeze, please?
Was Mr. Freeze in Gotham bad?
I didn't like him. I thought he was. I thought he could have been done well, but spoiler alert, kind of. They killed Nora Freeze.
Oh my! That ruins the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's like spoiler alert for Terminator. That's like if in Terminator 3 they just killed John Connor. Oh wait a minute. Dark Fate happened and they invalidated all of Terminator 2.
Yeah, you haven't seen Dark Fate, but I told you about that.
I'm not gonna.
I didn't want to see it.
Because Terminator 2 is probably my second favorite film of all time, and I kind of don't want to ruin it.
Because here's the thing, I find it hilarious to me that you told me, Terminator 1 can't be beat. Then you saw 2.
After I did like this quarantine, I did like a movie binge because I hadn't seen a lot of movies I probably should have. And one movie was Terminator 1, and I really, really loved it. Like I was like telling Trey, like, that movie was so good. And everyone says like Terminator 2 is better, so like I can't see how it's better. And I called him after I saw Terminator 2, crying my eyes out. Like, yeah, I think it's better.
Yeah. But you think you had a movie binge? I've seen 289 movies over the 13.
Yeah, just so you can get that one Dwight line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only reason you need.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
So speaking of Dwight, how would you feel to see if Rainn Wilson played Dr. Octavius in a...
I think it's actually good casting.
I feel like that's good.
I would prefer Mark Hamill. I think that's better casting. But Rainn Wilson is not bad casting at all.
No, yeah.
Wasn't Rainn Wilson Lex Luthor in the DC animated movies?
Yeah, by the way, I wanted to circle back on those DC animated movies because I have a full tangent that I'm going to talk about that.
All right, Mohammad, get the popcorn.
All right.
Okay, so overall, I like the DC AMU because that's what it's called, the DC animated movie universe. Because like movies like Apocalypse War, which is great, Son of Batman, Batman vs. Robin. But they should have done something in there that I'm really, really angry they didn't.
Joker?
Yes, the Joker. The two movies that I find to be the weakest, Bad Blood and Hush. I like Bad Blood for some things, but I hate.
Man, that's a weird way to pronounce the Judas Contract.
Listen, Judas Contract, it wasn't great, but I liked some of it. I hated Batman Hush.
One thing you're going to learn about me, I do not tolerate any Teen Titans slander.
Yeah.
Ever.
But anyway, I like Bad Blood, but a Scott Snyder Death of the Family to Batman Endgame, like the story arc for this version of Batman could have been great.
That would have been a really cool movie.
I thought it was since we didn't see the Joker at all instead of Batman vs. Robin because they were setting that up. But they didn't. They got us Batman Hush.
I feel like they might have been setting that up, and then they just rebooted the universe because it wasn't financially liable anymore.
Yeah, but like, here's the thing: we got that scene, Batman Hush, was one of the best scenes in a Batman comic, where Thomas Elliot supposedly dies and Batman's about to beat Joker to death. Same thing with Batman: The Dark Knight Returns because he blames himself for all of Joker's murders. We got a lame excuse for a scene where he just punches him and just doesn't talk, and then Commissioner Gordon comes and saves him. Which we never got the Batman and Commissioner Gordon dynamic in these movies as we've gotten in the book. So you know what? It doesn't make any sense.
I don't. How many have you read Hush, Trey?
Yes, it's one of my favorite Batman comics ever.
This is gonna get my Batman card revoked. I actually haven't read Hush yet. It's pretty high on my comics I need to read list, but I haven't read it.
Neither did I.
No, I really should though.
People think the worst part of the Hush movie was who Hush was, which I won't say because we've already spoiled something. But that's not the weakest part of that movie. The weakest part of that movie was
it sounds like the weak. It sounds like the weakest part of that movie.
In my opinion, it's not, because sure, it's weak, but and they could have, if they didn't want to use Tommy Elliott, they could have very easily used someone else.
It feels like a Ray Palpatine twist, the kind of twist where you just to appease certain fans, but it doesn't actually service the story much when you think about it.
But I don't think having who Hush was, I'm going to say it. Spoiler alert for Batman Hush.
Yeah, spoiler alert for the Batman Hush movie. Don't watch it.
I don't think Riddler was a good choice to be Hush.
Yeah.
I'm saying that
it sounds cool on paper.
Todd, maybe. We didn't see Jason Todd in these movies.
No. I am done with Batman stories having the mystery villain be Jason Todd. I'm tired of it. Let him just be Red Hood. God.
Because after Arkham Knight, are you just, you know what? I'm done with Jason.
I'm done with it. Because we know it now. We know now.
Ooh, a character who hates Batman because of something? Who is it? It's Jason Todd? Whoa,
can I just say?
Can I just say?
Jason Todd's really not that interesting as Batman's ally. I think he should be a mainstay in the Rogues Gallery. He should not be a part of the Bat family.
Have we gotten a Red Hood live adaptation? I know we got Jason Todd, but what about Red Hood?
We have never gotten Red Hood in live action, which that's not cool because he's my favorite Bat family member, and I think another Red Hood movie. Ooh, imagine if Matt Reeves did that. Ooh,
hell yeah!
I can see that. But here's the thing, Kyle. We might be seeing Red Hood in Titan season 3.
I'll shoot you.
Because according to the end of it, Jason Todd's apparently done with Robin, but yet there's rumors
one thing I actually think was cool that they did in Titans was they did the thing where you can actually vote on if Jason Todd lives or dies.
Yeah, I was down for that.
But didn't they rig it? Wasn't it revealed that it didn't even matter? They were just going to keep him away?
I don't know.
I heard that. What I heard was someone actually spammed them saying keep Jason Todd dead.
Someone did that. Someone did that in the original, back in the 80s.
Yeah, I know.
It's theorized that a super rich guy called got a bunch of money, got a bunch of telephones, and just kept calling kill him.
Yeah, but what was the hate with Jason Todd? I know he wasn't Dick Grayson, but come on.
But speaking of Jason Todd, that Under the Red Hood Choose Your Own Adventure looks really cool.
Yes, Death in the Family. That looks like an incredible thing to happen. That was a great idea. Which it's funny.
You think we're gonna get anything of it in fandom, or do you think we're just gonna get honestly, I don't even think they're gonna mention it.
I don't think so because I think we got the one trailer. It comes out in September, I think. So I don't. I don't see why we need another trailer for it.
Yeah, especially if it's a Choose Your Own Adventure, you really don't want any more than we've seen spoiled.
Yeah.
Because 2/3 of it are a completely original story.
Because here's the thing, apparently one of the decisions is, does Batman not save Jason? Does Jason escape on his own, or does Batman save Jason? And then we see Jason become Red Robin, Red Hood, Hush, and it's very obvious which happens to me.
It's either Jason dies, Jason cheats death, or Jason survives. Yeah. Survives, he becomes Red Robin. Cheats death, Hush. Dead, Red Hood, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's not that big a deal, us knowing that. I feel like we would have already known that.
Yeah, because like I'm okay with that mostly because so we know like what could happen.
Yeah, that's fair. And like so, like we know, like so that way, like if we didn't know, and like we picked something and we thought it was super lame, it wouldn't be that disappointing.
Yeah, because like here's something too, like the ending scene in Under the Red Hood is one of my favorite Batman scenes ever. So now that this movie's happening,
oh yeah, like we're like he's pointing the gun at him and he's got the mask. Why didn't you kill him? Blah, 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 blah. I mean,
yeah. Now I really want to see how that scene's going to go, depending on what do you choose.
Oh, you're right.
Like that's interesting to me.
I think. What do you guys think you're gonna pick? Because I'm almost definitely picking the Hush option.
I want to. I'm not. Usually, I would say, "Hey, we're to kill Jason," but I've seen that before. I want to see what happens. Yeah. So, I think I'm going to say save Jason because I want to see that. I want to see if they do that original panel because, like, and the Death in the Family graphic novel, they have the panels of if Jason survived, and I wonder if they're going to do that exact same thing if we.
Oh, like the word he shouts to the heavens that he's alive. That yeah. Also, the things. Why does Red Robin have a rocket launcher? Am I the only one who noticed that? Like he has like a full ass rocket launcher.
I noticed that, but here's my theory. I feel like if we do save Jason, Jason's gonna be like, "Hey, Joker almost killed me. Let's go kill him." Batman's like, "No," and Jason goes. And
that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I just want to pick Hush because I want to see that scene you mentioned about him confronting him. I want to see that scene if Jason had survived completely on his own. I just want to see how he would react if he'd saved himself. I want to see how they play that scene out with him being Hush.
Yeah.
Were they? He's not going to be called Hush though. He just looks like Hush.
I wouldn't think so. No.
No, I don't even think he's going to have a superhero now.
Because Thomas Elliott's whole story of why he chose to become Hush was what he said when his mom died.
Yeah, and I don't think Joker was saying much when he died.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Red Hood. Yeah. All right.
In the movie, all he said was, "Please tell the big man I said hello."
Yeah. God, every Joker death scene is just so good.
Yeah, like the Dark Knight Returns and Return of the Joker are like the two best Joker deaths. Well, actually, Dark Knight Returns, Return of the Joker, and Arkham City. Those are the three best Joker deaths. You could put them wherever you want, but those are the three best Joker deaths.
Mohammad, do you think you're gonna play the Death in the Family thing?
I don't know. I don't watch any of the DC. I don't watch any of the DC animated movies. I don't watch Titans. That's of that. Fair. I don't. Yeah, I'm out this conversation for this part.
Yeah, you banned yourself by not watching Titans.
Yeah, Trey just pirates everything.
Oh my god!
Probably shouldn't have said that on the podcast.
No, we should.
Trey is a law-abiding citizen.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. White man, good.
Yes. So, circling back to the very, very beginning, except putting a twist on it, what is something that you think could get announced, but you would hate it?
Man of Steel 2.
Really?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You were about to say like, "Excuse me."
Yeah, I was about to be like, "Hey, you want?" I don't know. Whatever that noise was.
Jeez, I don't know. If there was like another Harley Quinn movie, I'd probably just like throw my I'd
say any Harley Quinn movie without the Joker.
Suicide Squad, James Gunn.
Well, we already know she's gonna be in the Suicide Squad, but from what we've seen, she doesn't really seem like a main character. I think she's just gonna be I think she's gonna be a cameo.
We don't know.
Because she doesn't really have a similar comedy styling to anyone we've seen James Gunn like tackle before. I mean, the closest comparison is, I guess, Rocket. So I don't really know. I don't think James Gunn would know what to do with Harley Quinn.
I think we're going to see something good from James Gunn with every character in the squad because he's good at those kind of stories that we've seen in Guardians.
Yeah. Speaking of, didn't he say that the Suicide Squad was his favorite script?
Which is crazy to me because Guardians was awesome.
Guardians is Mohammad. Aren't the Guardians films your favorite MCU film?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're so good. So I don't know how this can top those.
I don't know, but would you guys think the Suicide Squad might get a PG-13 rating or an R rated?
I hope it's an R rating. I
Yeah,
really
'cause-
hope so.
Because the thing is, the Suicide Squad are one of the darkest DC Comics teams, but every iteration has been pretty lighthearted. So I see this being PG-13, but I would prefer.
Because, like, I'm saying that DC can make this rated R. Like,
Oh,
they did, like,
Suicide Squad is the
came out,
easiest rated R movie.
When
So
I found
easy.
out the first Suicide Squad was PG-13, I was genuinely surprised, and I'm like, really?
It is such it's such a good concept for a team. A bunch of villains who get bombs put in their head and are forced to do good things. That is such an amazing concept for a team. It's such an amazing just way to explore characters. And David Ayer didn't really capitalize on that. And if anyone will capitalize on that, it's Mr. James Gunn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
he's such a good director.
so yeah, guys, what do you guys final thoughts or anything?
I'm really excited for Fandome.
Yeah.
Like,
I know. You go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I didn't have much to add.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna miss out on like some panels because I know this week theaters are opening up, and I'm probably gonna watch
Oh yeah.
Inception on IMAX on
Oh,
Saturday.
yeah, my dad said he's thinking of taking me to see Inception.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna. I know the tickets are priced. Like, I mean, the tickets are cheap, like $8.65 now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so
Like,
it's
did you
like
hear about, like, the 15-cent movies that are coming to AMC?
Really?
yeah, it's like the first day.
Man, want to
So
know what this
that's
sounds better? Want to know what this sounds better than? Buying
What?
Mulan for $30.
Yeah, that's
I'm not doing
dumb.
that.
I
No,
was never
no,
gonna
not
watch
even
in the
buying it,
first
renting
place.
it.
What the heck?
Because they don't have music and they don't have Mushu. Those are the two best parts of the original.
And all, like, big Disney remakes are big cash grabs that are dumb.
Yeah. If
Like,
I don't get to see,
Lion King, dumb.
you don't know how badly I wanted to see Make a Man Out of You in live action, and now I can't.
Yeah. Anyway, that's my time, boys. I gotta go.
All right.
All right.
That's today's episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see y'all later.